What is up, guys? BB28 Bombers Gaming here today with a new episode of Destiny, and today I'm going to be doing the entire Saint-14 chapter. Once I forge this weapon here, the quest should begin. But I will be forging Prophecy Weapon 10 here, and I will be doing the Saint-14 quest. So, this is the weapon that you get from the 10th Lost Verse, Future Safe 10. It is a level 25 sword. There it is right there. And I am going to go back to Brother Vance. I believe he has something for me.
You don't have Sagira with you? Disappointing.
It is the Lost Prophecy, another verse, a tale that's different from the rest. The thread unfurls against the clocks. The one to speak or love the best must have a perfect paradox. So, for this one, I need to complete Signal Light, which I guess I need to go into the menu for. It appears so. I don't know what Signal Light is. Here it is. Legends Lost, Signal Light. So, I'm going to be starting that quest line. Complete Signal Light. Right here. Follow an ancient signal to its source. So, we'll go ahead and start the mission.
I'm picking up a signal. It's faint, but it's definitely coming from the forest. Sounds like an old Vanguard code.
Perhaps you hear the final dreams of the lost.
Thanks. Very helpful. Since I can't track dreams of the lost, how about we go find that signal?
So part of this mission is going into the future on Mercury. And I'm pretty sure we end up getting to see the Tomb of Saint-14, which is a mission I've wanted to do for like months now, but it took me forever to finish that Lost Prophecy verse. But can't wait to finish this one because I really like this mission. And I think it was a good idea of them to add it into the game. So, into the Infinite Forest we go. As we are looking for the signal.
The signal's getting stronger. I should be able to find the source, but there's some kind of interference.
Signals tend to overlap, get mixed up with simulations. It can be hard to find what's real and what's not in here.
So we're in the Infinite Forest, going through the typical run-through of a Destiny mission in the Infinite Forest, where we just gotta kill the ads that spawn along with the daemons to progress to the next point. I should hopefully take that one out. Drop a ton of ammo, which is nice because heavy ammo is very helpful. Just gonna shoot that rocket to stop the fire on me. Alright. Let's keep on going. So yeah, we're doing with Axis Goblins and quite a few Minotaurs to start off. Looks like we got the Hive here, along with a big map that we gotta progress through. This is a cool area. I don't think I've ever spawned into one quite like this before. So the pathway is clear once again. Okay, Vandal. Jeez. Okay. Now that I think we've cleared all of the ads, or at least for the most part, what we need to clear, let's continue. Out to the future. So you just gotta keep on following the signal. You gotta look out for the Scions. Especially since they're the ones from the raid. The Leviathan raid, by the way. Or they have the same powers as those ones. I also certainly don't like fighting the daemons that are like really strong like that one. So I guess I'm gonna use my super. Take them out. That'll clear the forest pathway, so let's continue on. On to the next one. Hopefully this is one of the last ones, because I don't want to keep on going through these. What I do know about this mission is that there was like a ton of controversy when it was first released. Like, hey, why didn't you guys just give Saint-14 like his whole different expansion? Like, why did you guys have to kill him off? But at the same time, I think like it's a cool mission. I just, from what I've heard, I wish they did more with it, really. Because I've heard some complaints and then some people have said, oh yeah, they did a good job of this. But like, of course, a common theme of this game, and a common theme that people have been noticing, is like, they could have done things better. That's for sure. They could have made a lot better decisions when it came to like their storytelling in this game. But I mean, at the same time, I'm just glad that there is something on Saint-14, because considering in Destiny 1 you could earn the helmet that he wore, I mean, there should be backstory on it, along with like all exotic armor. And I mean, I guess since we're doing the Saint-14 mission, I might as well go ahead and pop on his helmet, just for the heck of it. So yeah, we got the helm of Saint-14 on. Alright, let's continue. I haven't used Sentinel in a while. So we got 2 ogres to deal with. I'm surprised that they're not daemons. Although ogres on their own are pretty annoying. Alrighty. Don't know how much longer we have, but hopefully we're almost there. Looks like this will be one of the last paths that we need to go on, which is nice. It's really nice. Although there is a Hydra in our way. Probably shouldn't have wasted a rocket right there. I need to get to lower ground. Glad that I set that out. Yeah, Sins of the Past is just one of my favorite weapons that this game has to offer. It's honestly like just such a great weapon. I mean, for a rocket launcher too, the only improvement I would make for Sins is probably to add another round or another rocket to the magazine. That would be nice. Because one thing I do notice about Destiny 2 is there are so many great rocket launchers in this game, but what undershadows them, or what like overshadows them, I guess, is the fact that they all only have 1 bullet in the magazine. So you gotta shoot, and then reload with like a super slow reload speed and all that. So I mean, shoot, I should run. But yeah, the thing with rocket launchers is the reload speed is always pretty slow on them, and then the fact that there's only 1 bullet in the magazine to begin with, that becomes a pain. Especially when you can hold up to like 6 in total in reserves. The good thing about rocket launchers is they're copious, they have a ton of space. But then again, when you only get 1 shot in the magazine, it's just like you're just waiting to shoot your rockets practically. And then just reload really slow and then shoot another one. And especially in PvP that becomes a problem because, you know, you'd probably be dead by the time you've already shot 1 rocket. So if you even get to shoot 2 in a PvP match, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, that's what everybody's really hoping for, that they improve all these issues in the second expansion, or in the coming updates at least. I know that that's been like really one of the many complaints that Bungie's community has. I don't know how far we're going. This is taking forever, somewhat. But I mean, hey, I'd rather have a mission with substance than none at all, so that works. I think we can just go right through. Perfect, we can. Wait, what was that? I had no idea that simulation seeds grew in here. I guess that makes sense though, considering it's the Infinite Forest. And it's all about simulations. Should probably just run right through these guys. I never really liked the Fallen anyways. Except in Rise of Iron and House of Wolves, they were cool in there. But other than that, the Fallen were kind of annoying. Nope, there's still another Daemon. At least. At least there's one more. Okay, I found it. Arc Conductor is a great perk. It reminds me of the Zalo Supercell so much. And look at that, one magazine can take out a Daemon. With good aim, of course, and like hitting critical spots. Yeah, that's really good. Alright. Looks like we are finally getting to the future or the past or something. Although there is a theory I have that like Saint-14's not really dead. And I mainly say that because we see him in the future. Okay, this isn't the past. We're going to the simulant
Detecting
future.
traces of familiar light up here. Wait.
Here it is.
Saint-14? He's been missing for decades. Saint was one of the greatest titans who ever lived. Hero of 6 fronts. All that power and he just vanished. The city's still looking for him.
Oh, we're in the simulant present. Okay, maybe he's actually dead then. I didn't know.
The signal's coming from a Vex conflux, but there's something odd. The time stream around it is unstable. I don't know anything that can do that. Get me to it. Maybe we can figure this out.
Let's get to the conflux. At the very least. That's helpful. I'm gonna set up a wall while I'm over here, so I don't get shot. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, and another thing, fix the ghost shells in this game. Just make them the old ones again. There's another conflux that we gotta go to. So it appears. Maybe the connection is getting stronger? That's what I'm thinking. But we're gonna continue to follow the signal. Yep, still transporting. Okay, that's really annoying when the melees don't connect too. Like, I get that maybe not every time it'll connect, especially since I'm on a higher surface. Really, the only time not hitting a melee bothers me is in PvP, because especially when you should have a kill, but instead you get killed. Like, that's just something that should be fixed. And they say, like, timing melees is what helps that, but honestly, I feel like you should be able to punch as much as you can. Oh, wow, that is a lot of fanatics. Jeez. They're coming out of everywhere. Man, if there was that many in Vaulted Glass, I know I wouldn't have lived that. Okay. Just gotta keep on following the conflux. I feel like we're almost to the end. I feel like we are, but I'm not entirely sure, of course. I know that we finish in the future. That's all I've ever really looked into this mission. So maybe there's like a Vex portal that we go to?
If Saint-14 is lost in the Infinite Forest, it's because he came here to find us.
Oh,
You can't blame yourself for every missing Guardian, Osiris.
that makes sense.
For him, I can.
Well, I mean, it makes sense too, because considering they were both on the Vanguard, and because Osiris was the commander of the Vanguard, it really does make sense. I mean, you can't really say it doesn't. Okay, wants me to follow it to the middle. I feel like this is where the mission comes to a standstill, almost. Like where the trail of Saint-14 at least goes cold. Because we're at the middle. It makes sense that it ends in the middle.
What was
Oh,
that?
wow.
Light. The conflux was holding back a rift full of light.
That's helpful that I stood on top of it, because I just got transported up here and now I can just cheese it. Yeah, that would have been a pain to fight down there. Hey, I'm gonna go down there. We get to face the cool Vex. The Descendants, the Ascendants, all those good Vex. What the are there? Jeez. Forgot that standing on fire kills you. Now we get the precursors from the past. So maybe, like, this is one of the things that the storyline adds up to. Like, we got Vex from the future and past enriching, so maybe it's just not for Osiris. Like, part of it is for him, but maybe, like, part of it is also for Saint-14's storyline, which I think is cool. Because I honestly missed not having enough of those past and future Vex in the actual story. That, I feel like, was something that they could have added more of. Mainly because that's practically what the whole expansion was about. I mean, it is.
Vex from all times, fighting together. Like they were pulled here by the rift in the time stream. A rift Saint-14 made with his light.
If he still lives, then we must find him.
Yeah, the quest is coming to a
Already ahead of you
standstill.
on that one. You start searching in here. We'll head back to the lighthouse and see if Vance knows anything.
Let me go ahead and transport out of the present. And over to Brother Vance for the next part of the quest. So yeah, an interesting mission overall. I liked that mission. Hopefully the next one is as good. So we're back on Mercury. We have Brother Vance to talk to.
It's him, isn't it? The first Vanguard commander. The one who made the great Osiris leader of the Warlocks. Saint-14! He could join us here in the lighthouse. Fight alongside you and Osiris. Turn the tide against the Vex for good. Can you imagine? You found Osiris. You can find Saint-14. He's got to be in the Infinite Forest. With him by our side, we could succeed where Osiris well, you get the idea.
Okay.
Be an agent of change.
We are going back to the Infinite Forest for part 2. Wait, are we? Does it say where to go? Can't really... Huh. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go to the Infinite Forest? It didn't say anything, like I clicked yes on the quest. So I mean, I guess I just go. Though I'm not entirely sure, so... I'm also not doing that public event, I don't really feel like it.
Seek glory against the Vex.
Yeah, no,
Charge
that,
into
I didn't
battle,
mean to.
like the
I don't want
mighty
to.
Osiris himself.
So, can I just go into the forest, or do I need to do something? Because that was weird. Okay, this is weird.
Make better use
With
of that
this
than I do.
advanced paradox amplifier, the token is officially charged, so now we need to complete not even.
Stand tall.
So there's a new quest available. Not
Saint
even in the
14
darkness.
would be
Enter the
pleased to
Infinite
meet
Forest
you.
in pursuit of Saint-14. So we're going to do that now.
Yes, I have a reading on Saint-14's location. Hold on, we're coming for you.
Bring him back to us, Guardian. Saint-14 is a primary source for the early Osiris years. He will be able to settle some, let's call them differences of opinion, in which one side is wrong.
We'll get right on that, Vance.
That's a... No, they're not worth it. On to the Infinite Forest. So excited to finally be finishing this quest. How I mainly got my Paradox amplifiers was through the Crimson Days events. I just won a ton of games in epic fashion. So I'm going to be like making an entire highlight reel for Crimson Days. Don't know when I'll have it up though.
If
But
Saint-14 has
by
been
the
lost
time
all
it's
this time,
done, it'll be good.
do you think he's okay?
Nothing could stop that old XO. Probably lecturing a Vex. Titan lectures. Long speeches, occasional punching.
Should be fine.
Like that. Occasional punching. That's what I heard. That's what I signed up for. Gonna go ahead and collect this. I'll tell you, the Wretch are my least favorite enemies in the game. Like, I'm not even kidding. I really hate those things. Rude. Wow, there's two of them. Shoot. There's a death right there, but hey. It was for the progression. Run through these enemies right here. We have some Vex enemies. I think that'll one-shot that Hydra. Looks like it will. Goblins. Alright. Coming up to another gate. We still have a lot of time before we eventually get to Saint-14. So we gotta get all the way to one of the islands. Ooh, am I gonna make this jump? Yes, I am. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Any daemons? Good. None. Just blow right through all these enemies. No sense in dealing with them. I mean, I could, especially since there's no, like, there's no darkness zone right here, but why do it? Now it looks like I have to. We got Daemon Hydras. Let's see if they move. No, they won't move from that. That was just normal one. And I missed the shot too. Wow. These Vex are really annoying. Okay. That reminds me, I gotta put on my Saint-14 helm and my Sentinel. I'm gonna do that right after I wipe all these enemies. So in the honor of it being a Saint-14 mission, I have been wearing his helmet, and since I use my super, we'll now switch to Sentinel. I thought that'd be cool to get like a selfie, you know, with the helmet. I honestly think that there should have been a DLC on Saint-14 though, either in Destiny 1 or Destiny 2. Either way, I think it would have been a really cool idea, like, especially to explore some of the characters in this world. Anyways, like I was saying, I like the way that they develop the characters in the game and expand on one. For example, we get the backstory of Lord Saladin, and then Dark Blade, and we get a bit on her fire team. And then for House of Wolves, we get to explore the Reach, we get to learn about Varix a little bit more, about like the wars and all that good stuff. And then like Vaulted Glass even, like in the mission Paradox, and then No Time to Explain's quest, and then the actual raid, we get to learn about Kabir's fire team and all that good stuff. So yeah, I definitely like when they make certain expansions or content based around characters in the lore, so we can like kind of learn more about them. I always thought that that was a really good idea, to like add a ton of ogres. Uh-oh. Just cracked that over with the shield. No kidding. Supers in this game are nice. Okay. Continuing on. Looks like we got some more daemons to deal with. Yeah, there's a lot. Jeez. Oh, but they're literally just wretches. Like I said, my least favorite character. Probably. Screw it. Wow, that did wonders. Honestly, it did. Forget them, I'm not fighting them. Okay. The shield bash in this game, I like it. That's another thing I like. Because like even if they nerfed shoulder charge, at least there's some alternatives to it in the different subclasses. Even though it is kind of nerfed. That's one of the things about being a Titan though. I mean like bashing into stuff. That's the thing that sets that class apart. Warlocks, it's more so with like their finesse and glide, and then the hunters are just like sneaky as all hell. I mean, like, honestly, hunters are the most sneaky. There's no debating it. Especially in a Crucible when they can disappear for like half an hour while you're just looking for them around a map. And you're not gonna find them anywhere, of course, because, you know, their shields are like overpowered and stuff. I am just killing the Vex. Like, they're not standing a chance. Simulation or not, they're getting wrecked in here. And this is still power level 300, so I'm surprised that I'm kind of not dying easier. Like, I get to the daemons that I'm dying a lot, and there's another gate. Oh, wow, Cursed Thralls. That would have been a nice surprise to run into. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be the last gate before we finally get to go into the actual forest area. The past, or the present, or the future. I don't even know where we are on the map. So, I mean, we could be going to the past, we could be going to the future, not really sure, and I'm dead. Daemon got me. That's surprising. Real close, instead of across the entire infinite river. Can I get him? Of course not. He was on a sliver of health, too. Jeez, man. Get out. The only nice thing is that they don't carry around guns, only sticks. Alright, we're going to wherever. Don't know where. Wonder where we're going. Either way, we're continuing. Yeah, this looks like... Yep. The simulant future.
This place looks inviting.
Oh, yeah. You missed our first trip here. Vex are quite the decorators, aren't they?
Yeah, not quite. You got the Descendants. Thank God that we're actually dealing with future Vex instead of the same old, same old. I've always wondered how the Guardians survive in the future without the sun being out. Then again, I guess Guardians don't need it, it's more so the people of the city who do. But even then, it's like, wouldn't it make sense that, like, we need to stop the future? I mean, obviously we do, but, like, if we didn't stop the future, would we completely be dead, or would there be some way to get around it? Stay tuned for Destiny 3. I better not die. Jeez, I didn't even think about that. And now the lag comes in. Fantastic.
There. The signal is coming from beyond that gate.
Huh? Looks like the vault's not open. I gotta go over to something. Looks like. Maybe I gotta activate some kind of spire? Yeah. No? I'm just gonna go up to the gate. It's probably gonna be like an ambush where a bunch of enemies spawn the second I go to the door, but heck, whatever, we'll see. It's locked. I seriously don't know what I need to do. It's leading me to right here. What do I need to do right here? Seriously. What do I need to find? Maybe I come up here? Jeez, I don't even... I'm gonna be honest, doesn't look like this is the answer. Because the only thing I've done is gone to higher ground, and that doesn't really make sense. Like, I don't think I need to do that. Where's it saying to go? Okay, it's saying that my waypoint is right here. I'm gonna cut the video and figure it out. Okay, so jumping down spawned a ton of stuff. So, looks like I'm gonna have to fight off some Vex. It would seem. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, I go down to here because there's a spire here. Oh, wow. Okay, nice. Okay, sure, just keep on spawning Vex next to me, that's fine.
And it moved. Definitely a temporal disruption.
Pretty sure that temporal means time. I only know that because I played Platinum for Pokemon, and like Diamond and Pearl too. And like Dialga's the temporal Pokemon, and Dialga controls time, so pretty sure. Wait, and it moved. Oh, the spire thing moved. Which means we gotta go to it at various locations and destroy all the Vex. Makes sense.
If Saint-14 was threatened, he would attack. He would not have known how easy it is to be cast adrift in these realities.
Then we'll find him and bring him home.
Did get a lot of shots off. I need to shoot us into the past. Yeah, the whole thing out. I'm telling you, this weapon is like the best. Just this weapon alone is just fantastic. Oh, it moved again. Oh hey, it's closer to Saint-14. It would appear. Just want to get one last look that I'm ever going to get at this kind of Vex. That is a big Vex.
Are they trying to keep us out or him in?
The Reverent Mind.
Take out the mind, take down the gate. It's true
Oh, wow.
in pretty much every reality.
Got him.
I like how I already killed it. Although all the Vex are here. Oh man. The Vex look like they're gonna keep on spawning? No. They're the stronghold. Right. Here we go. Saint-14 awaits. Through this little peephole. And it's getting bigger.
What happened? Vex. Thousands of them.
Oh man. These are all future Vex.
Saint-14's light. It's gone.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Osiris, I'm so sorry.
I think we should leave him here. It looks like the Infinite Forest laid him to rest. Built him a memorial. Did the Vex learn to respect him?
Wow.
Saint-14 must have been here for years. Decades. He ran out of ammo and just kept fighting.
Oh, he was a Titan. Seriously gonna get wiped right here? No. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh, I guess I ended up kind of like Saint-14. Okay, let's check on him. Let's check on him.
I don't think I ever told you this, but Saint-14 was one of the first Guardians I ever met. Even before I found you. I always hoped you'd turn out like him. I wasn't disappointed. You were a good friend, Saint. Goodbye.
So to end off this super long video, it's probably going to come out to be like 45-50 minutes. I just want to thank you guys all for watching my playthrough of the entire Saint-14 quest. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it, because this is one of my favorite storylines in the game. As for future content with Destiny, as I previously mentioned, there will be a montage of Crimson Days videos and highlights, for example. And then I'm also be posting the footage from the Leviathan raid that I have, along with a guide to Lost Prophecy weapons coming up, and then some clips from Curse of Osiris before the new expansion comes out in between March and May. So yeah, let's go to Brother Vance, and let's finish the quest.
That encryption pattern. Let me examine it. Yes. Yes! This relic you found. It once belonged to Saint-14. It has power, but not power enough to save the mighty Titan. Lost to the Vex, alone in the infinite forest. We really do need each other. Guardian and Ghost, the followers and Osiris. In any case, it is not our charge to keep relics such as these. It is yours now. Use this as he would have.
Alright, so we got the Legend of Saint-14 emblem. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that on. It's a cool looking emblem. I'm just gonna turn in some stuff real quick. Okay.
You will not fail.
Over to the forge we go. To forge the weapon. Just make sure that I have space. Okay, good. And there it is. Perfect Paradox. It's a void power weapon that dropped at 330. I'm going to go ahead and infuse it into 335. Like so. And there we have it. Let's just pop it on really quick. And I'll read the lore. A tale that's different from the rest. The thread unfurls against the clocks. The one the speaker loved the best must have a perfect paradox. And of course a letter from Saint-14 in the lore. And so yeah, that's the entire Saint-14 questline. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time.